வணக்கம். தமிழீழத்தின் தலைநகரான திருகோணமலையின் பெயரை புலம்பெயர் நாடுகளில் பிரபலியப்படுத்த வேண்டும் என்ற ஒரு உரிய நோக்கத்துடன் நாங்கள் பிரம்டன் மாநகர சபை மேயர் மதிப்புக்குரிய பட்ரிக் பிரவுன் அவர்களை அணுகி உங்களுடைய பிரதேசத்தில் ஒரு பூங்காவுக்கு திருகோணமலையின் பெயரை வைக்க வேண்டும் என்று கேட்டுக்கொண்டோம். எங்களுடைய இந்த நியாயமான கோரிக்கையை ஏற்றுக்கொண்ட அவருடைய சபையிலே முறைப்படி அனுமதி பெற்று இன்று இந்த பூங்கா வைபவ ரீதியாக கோலாகலமாக சிங்கமலை பார்க் திருவண்ணாமலை பூங்கா என்ற பெயரிலே திறந்து வைக்கப்பட இருக்கிறது. புலம்பெயர் நாட்டிலே உள்ள திருவண்ணாமலையின் பெயர் உள்ள ஒரு முதலாவது பூங்கா இதுதான். இந்த உதவியை செய்த பிரம்டன் மாநகர சபை மேயர் மதிப்புக்குரிய திரு பட்ரிக் பிரவுன் அவர்களுக்கு மீண்டும் ஒருமுறை எங்கள் நன்றியை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறோம். அத்துடன் இங்கு பெருந்திரளாக வந்து கலந்து கொண்டிருக்கும் ஈழத்தமிழ் மக்களை, திருவண்ணாமலை மட்டும் மக்கள் அல்ல, திருவண்ணாமலை தவிர்ந்த ஈழத்தமிழ் மக்கள் எல்லாரும் வந்திருக்கிறார்கள். வெவ்வேறு பிரதேசங்களிலிருந்து வந்திருக்கிறார்கள். அவர்கள் அனைவருக்கும் எங்கள் நன்றியை இத்தருணத்தில் ட்ரிங்கோ விஷன் சார்பாக தெரிவித்துக் கொள்ள விரும்புகிறேன். நன்றி. இது லைவா? திரும்பியும் போ.
Kids எல்லாரும் முறையில விளையாடினாங்க. 2019
அது மகிழ்ச்சியான நான் எல்லாரையும் பார்க்குறது ஒரு சந்தர்ப்பம் இல்லாட்டி ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி வேற.
இந்த சம்பவம் பட்டியா வரணுமா ஓகே ஓகே மேல நிக்கிறது வந்துட்டு இங்க டாக்டர் சொல்லிக்கிறாங்க அதுக்கு அந்த சின்ன சின்ன நரம்புகள் அவைக்கு நடக்கும் பொழுது இருக்கிறதா இருந்தால் 2-3 சின்ன சின்ன நரம்புகள் அதை வெட்டுமா இருந்தால் வேலை செய்யாமல்.
We welcome you all to the inauguration, to the grand inauguration of Trincomalee Park. And to start the auspicious occasion, I kindly request everybody to proceed to the dais. We have set up a stage and a bunch of chairs in the corner. So I request you to proceed to the corner so we can start the event. Once again, thank you very much for showing up. Welcome to the grand inauguration of Trincomalee Park, Canada.
எல்லோருக்கும் அன்பு வணக்கம். இந்த நேரத்தில் நிகழ்ச்சிகள் ஆர்வமாக இருக்கின்றது. எனவே தயவு செய்து எல்லோரும் நிகழ்ச்சிகள் நடக்கும் இடத்துக்கு செல்லுமாறு அன்புடன் கேட்டுக்கொள்கின்றோம். எல்லோரும் நிகழ்ச்சி நடக்கும் இடத்துக்கு செல்லுமாறு அன்புடன் கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறோம். நன்றி, வணக்கம்.
Semua orang ikut dari mana ada yang share karena itu. चाहिए यार जितने जितने बड़े पार्क होते हैं
உங்களுக்கு எந்த இங்கிலீஷ்ல எடுக்க போறீங்களா?
அவர் எடுத்தீங்களா?
ஓகே.
No.
நான் அருணாண்டு போச்சு 62 பிறந்து அருணாண்டு பாலமாசம் நீங்க எந்த இருப்பது 75 வயசானது
1975
நாங்கள் 79ல
Wait, everyone's coming in, right? I can see.
No. See the Come on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, thank you.
Sorry, guys.
stripped it out. So if you need to make an adjustment, do so just by
here?
yeah, so that it's close to you, so we can enunciate.
Okay.
We'll do a little test. Let me turn the mic. Hang on. Just say good morning or hello.
Good morning. Hello? Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Is it loud enough?
I think so.
Testing, testing.
A little louder.
Testing, testing. It's good?
That's about as all we're going to get out of that, yeah.
Cancer
Wow. Now we
Hey, I'm good. How are you? All well?
Adjustment 2.
He's coming. Ready, ready?
So it's a flip on the bottom. If you click to you, you're live.
Is that to turn it on?
Everybody look at Abdi. Right, Abdi.
Yep.
Good afternoon.
As close as we can to you. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, everyone.
I'm Navjeet Kaur Brar, Regional Councillor for Wards 2 and 6 and Vice Chair of the City of Brampton's Community Services Committee. First of all, I'd like to thank everyone who is here today for the park unveiling. And before we begin, we would like to acknowledge that we are gathering here today on the treaty territory of the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation, and before them, the traditional territory of the Haudenosaunee and the Huron-Wendat. We also acknowledge the many First Nations, Métis, Inuit, and the other global Indigenous people who now call Brampton their home. We are honored to live, work on, and enjoy this land. Joining us today is Mayor Pratik Brown, along with Regional Councillor Pleshy, Regional Councillor City Councillor Power, Councillor Thur, and we have Councillor Keenan. Now I would like to invite Mayor Pratik Brown to deliver some remarks.
Well, the rain has held off for us today. Isn't this beautiful? Vanna, come. Welcome to Brampton. For all those who are here for this special, okay. I gotta put the gallon. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Councillor Brar, for being the MC today. I just want to note we are joined by the other local councillor. This area is Councillor Brar and Regional Councillor Michael Pleshy. But we're also joined by Councillors Dennis Keenan from the downtown, Councillor Gurpratap Tour all the way from the East End, and Councillor Rod Power from Wards 7 and 8 for this special occasion. A few things I wanted to note today, that we're also joined by Reverend Father Pius Pathmaraj. If the Reverend Father can just give us a wave. I'm told we have that. Perfect. Thank you, Reverend Father. Thank you for joining us today. And we also have Kapalan Parmajyothi, representative from the Trincomalee Association. So thank you for being here today too. So thank you for joining us for this unveiling of Trincomalee Park. In November of 2021, Brampton City Council approved the naming of a park in recognition of the Trincomalee community that resides in Brampton. We've got a growing and vibrant and dynamic Trincomalee community in our city, and I want to recognize that Councillor Pleshy put that forward in the last term of council. Thank you, Councillor Pleshy, for your leadership. For your leadership in recognizing this beautiful part of our Brampton mosaic. Trincomalee is a port city in the northeast coast of Sri Lanka. So we all know where Jaffna is. A little bit south of Jaffna is Trincomalee, and obviously we have a large Tamil community in Canada, in the GTA, and in Brampton. And I know there is a fierce pride of your ancestry and heritage from Trincomalee. My friend Reggie's here somewhere. I know he always talks about how that's such a... There you go, Reggie. Reggie always talks about how that... There, Reggie, okay. Reggie always talks about how that's such a beautiful spot. So Reggie, I think your passion for your roots and your ancestry is reflected by everyone here. And part of the beauty of Canada is there's no contradiction in being proud to be Canadian, and proud of your roots and your heritage, your ancestry. And a park like this is an opportunity to celebrate that. You know, I should note that in Brampton, for us, this is just another symbol of our pride in our mosaic, but also our unquestioned, unequivocal friendship with the Tamil community in our city. And you know, whenever there has been an instance where we've seen human rights abuses or atrocities afar, the first city to speak out in Canada is the city of Brampton. First city always. And so this park is a symbol of that friendship. And I can tell you, you know, when we saw the Mulavakal monument near Jaffna that was removed, it was the city of Brampton that was the first to put forward a motion to rebuild that monument and have our own version of it in Shikuzi Park. And just a few days ago, when we saw a Tamil representative who was jailed in Sri Lanka, we were the first city to put out a statement about how that was wrong, and that democratic representatives should always be able to speak on behalf of their residents. And so I know there is a variety and a mosaic within the Tamil community in our country. And for us, this is just yet another symbol of that friendship. You know, the city of Toronto has a friendship agreement with Jaffna. And that's fine, they can have Jaffna, we get Trincomalee, right? And Reggie tells me that's even more beautiful, so yes, yeah. And Reggie can't be wrong, right? So this park is a symbol of our support and celebrates the contributions of the community here in our city. And I'm thrilled that we could gather here today with the rain holding off to have this unveiling. Trincomalee Park is home to a shade structure, splash pad, playground, several park benches, and picnic tables. I have to say, Councillor Pleshy takes his parks very seriously. So when you go to one of Councillor Pleshy and Councillor Brar's parks, they're beautiful. You look at that playground equipment, you look at that shade structure, it probably has still has the new park smell. So once again, thank you for joining us. And before we go back to the official agenda, I wanted to edit a little bit and ask Councillor Pleshy to come up. This was his motion to have this park, and I know he's been a great friend to the community as well. So Councillor Pleshy, you can come up and share with us, you know, why he thought of this motion, why this was important to him, and I just want to say I think it's beautiful. I hope when you have community gatherings again, that we can this park can be a coming together location for the community. So over to Councillor Pleshy. And here's the thing, I got to give him the garland now to do his part. Okay, so it's like you get the microphone and you get the garland.
Wow, look at this. Excellent. So I know Patrick, Mayor Brown, my apology, also he likes when I tell some stories. So I'm happy to share the story. I'll share the story of when Chris, Siva, Sab, Langus, so many came to me asking for a park to be named in their honor, so of Trincomalee. And it just so happened that a very good friend of ours, Jagjit, lives just around the corner, and I was coming to him one day, this is the exact same day, to look, this is many years ago, to look at this field, and it was completely infested with buckthorn and weeds, and it didn't look like much. But I had this thought in my mind that we could turn this into something. So when I approached the developer, Gold Park Homes, I believe, was the developer of the park, and he showed me this concept drawing, and I said, it's really nice, but I think we're going to name this after one of the most beautiful communities in Brampton. It's got to be better than this. So what he did, he went back to the drawing board and he created something that I think is, you know, when it's still in its infancy today, but when, you know, the flowers are blooming and the trees are large, the network that's here that goes all the way up north to the border of Caledon is going to be something that's so fantastic and special, and that's the rationale and the reason and the story behind Trincomalee Park. So thank you. I'm very excited to be here today. As Mayor Brown mentioned, it was first in 2021, Council supported the motion of Trincomalee to be added to the list of park namings. In 2022, I then put forward another motion that Council supported to have this park on Iguana Trail be named Trincomalee. As we commemorate this special occasion, we also celebrate the thriving Tamil community in Brampton, because each resident plays such an important role to making this city so amazing. To an outsider, a park name is just a park name. But for us in Brampton, a park naming is a chance to celebrate our diversity, our community, and to create something that's kind of back home, that is now in their home, right here in the city that we share for the rest of the community. As we commemorate this special occasion, I'm pleased to see many of you here celebrate something like this that makes me so proud. Proud to be a Bramptonian, proud to be a politician, proud to have such great colleagues on council like my colleagues that are here today. So I really wanted to thank each and every one of you for sharing with us this wonderful, beautiful park unveiling, Trincomalee Park. Thank you very much. Councillor Barra. And this is back to you now.
Thank you.
Welcome.
That was beautiful. Thank you, Councillor Palashi, and thank you, Mayor Brown. And I'd just like to acknowledge we have Councillor Vicente with us also. And next, I would like to invite Reverend Father Pius Pathamaraja to say a few words. Thank you.
No, it's all with you. Honorable Mayor of Brampton, Mr. Patrick Brown, and honored councillors and friends gathered here. I am a former resident of Trincomalee. I went to school there. I worked as a Catholic priest there. Then I participated in many public functions towards the development of Trincomalee for more than 15 years. And I'm so honored and proud to be present here at this function of unveiling this name, park of this name as Trincomalee Park. At the outset, I wish to thank the Mayor of Brampton, Mr. Patrick Brown, and the councillors for coming forward and acknowledging the presence of former residents of Trincomalee and other Tamil people and others who are in this part of the country and who are helping to develop the progress of this country and live as valuable, good citizens. So I wish to thank them, and I wish to congratulate all those who worked towards realizing this dream, and now is a Trincomalee Park in the midst of Brampton. And then my congratulations goes to each one of you. As you know, Sri Lanka lies at the southern tip of India, and Trincomalee lies at the eastern seaboard of Sri Lanka. It's more than 2,000 years as the country is, and it's been under the reign of kings, Portuguese, the Dutch and the British, before it regained its independence in 1948 from the British. Trincomalee has one of the world-renowned natural harbour surrounded by 3 hills. It can take in the world's biggest ships and aircraft carriers. The kings, the Portuguese, the Dutch and the British loved it and made the best use of it. The British established a big naval yard and used it to hide their warships during the World War II. To this day, the Sri Lankan Navy maintains it as an important location to train, keep its warships and navy population well protected. Trincomalee has a well-mixed population of Tamils, Sinhalese, Muslims and Sri Lankan Burghers who live in amity with one another. English, Tamil and Sinhala are spoken there. It has leading education institutions, religious churches, temples and mosques. Trincomalee also offers pristine, long beaches that attract tourists who come from many parts of the world. It is an important tourism spot in Sri Lanka that offers warm weather throughout the year. The people of Trincomalee are naturally brown-skinned. You know why? It's because of the warm weather. The Trincomalee has sent a lot of residents to Canada as skilled workers who are now helping this country. As you know, country of Sri Lanka for more than 25 years had what's called the ethnic strife, an ethnic war, armed struggle and so on, which affected mostly East and the North and the East. Trincomalee was part of it. And as a result, many had to leave both North and the East, else to find refuge elsewhere. And Canada was one of the great countries that received them as good people, and they are paying their gratitude and respect to this country by being good citizens and helping as skilled workers, and their children and grandchildren are filling up the religious education institutions like universities, graduating and filling in the aging working population of this country, especially in Brampton and so on. So I'm not so surprised that finally Brampton and the mayor and the councillors have come together to name this place as Trincomalee Park, and which we will proudly remember for ages to come. So on this short speech, I wish to thank all of you for giving me the opportunity to represent Trincomalee and its people and give a few words. Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Father Pius Pathamaraja, for sharing those lovely words with us today. And now I would like to invite Kaplan Parthamjyothi to deliver your remarks.
Good afternoon, Patrick Brown, fellow city councillors, other dignitaries, the gracious people of the city of Brampton, and my fellow Trincomalean. Thank you for inviting me for this special event from Nova Scotia. We are here to inaugurate this park with the name of Trincomalee. What is wonderful about this event is that it also celebrates the multiculturalism, which is the foundation of this beautiful nation. The name Trincomalee is an anglicized form of the old Tamil word Tirukkonamalai, meaning Lord of the Sacred Hill. Tirukkonamalai also represents the monumental shrine of the Koneshwaram Shiva temple. By naming this park Trincomalee, they are not only connecting the etymology but also connecting the rich history of Trincomalee, Sri Lanka district park. As Reverend Pius mentioned that one, Trincomalee is one of the oldest city in Asia. Even though the Portuguese, Dutch and the British rules, is as a major seaport in international trading. This rich history makes us all proud to call Trincomalee our hometown. Outside of Sri Lanka, this upland history has not been celebrated until today, and we are grateful to have this park to help us reminisce about our beautiful home. I give special gratitude to Mayor Patrick Brown for recognizing the city of Trincomalee and Trincomalean by approving Trincomalee Park in Brampton City Council. We also, Trincomalean, would like to express our appreciation to Councillor Navit Garubrar and Michael Pelosi. Finally, thanks to the residents of the city of Brampton, the rest of the city councillors and the city officials. Thank you to our Trincomalean team, especially Chris Sivaguru and Reginald Anthony Pillai, who work hard with the city of Brampton to bring Trincomalee Park. Also, I would like to thank for the Trincomalean who came from other part of the provinces. We want to thank for them for joining with us here. Now I am going to call upon Mayor Patrick Brown to come to the table to accept this Tirukonamalai book here. If you have the history here, you can display this one at the Brampton Library, but it's in Tamil. But there's a few pages, this one in English, that anybody want to check about the Trincomalee Tirukkoneswaram history, you can check that one from this book. Thank you, and thanks for giving this opportunity to us this one. Okay, thank you very, very much. Thank you, thank you, sir.
1 second.
Oh, that's good, thank you.
Councillor Pleshi?
Pleshi, come in, please. There is we can call Navid. You also join with us here. Come in, please. You also can stand with us here, please.
If you're going to pose for a photo, can I just move this for a second?
Yeah, sure, thank you.
Just so it's not in front of anybody's face. Okay, everybody here, please.
Thank you. Chris.
Come. Chris, come on over here.
Come on over here. Come
Lots
on
of room here.
Yeah, come.
You should be beside me anyways.
Always.
Everybody ready right here?
Thank you.
Beautiful, thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
1 second here.
Thank you. Good job, Brian. Way to get in there, buddy. Way to get in there. Showing that hustle.
Thank you. Thanks. Nice of you. Nice of meeting you, Michael. Nice of meeting you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Beautiful words. Thank you.
Thank you.
Balaji.
Wait. Hey, brother.
Patrick, one more for you.
We're going to do a big one with the sign.
Yeah.
He's not done yet. That's okay.
That's good. He'll get the main one, yeah. Thank you, Navid. I appreciate it. Let me come to you.
Thank you. Thank you. Here, thank you.
Sorry.
That's good. Thank you for sharing those remarks with us, Kaplan. And now I would ask Mayor Brown, members of council, and all speakers to join us in the front of the park sign for an official photo. And thank you once again for joining us today. Thank you.
Where's Chris and Reggie? I'm going to get behind you.
You're my people.
Father, come right here. Chris! Not Reggie, just need Chris. Okay. Right. You're next to the mayor.
You can come right next to the mayor.
I promise I don't bite, Father.
All right.
Are we got Chris there?
Okay?
Chris!
Everybody here?
Chris! Yellow. You got okay. 1 second.
Okay, come on in. Okay.
3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 10. Right here in the center. Stay there, please. Stay there. Whoever took the photos, please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Charles is going to do a keeper one. This will be front page, right, Charles?
Right here on the center one time.
Good, Abney.
Yeah.
Okay. One more coming.
Wait.
Another front page. Watch out.
Don't block the camera. Oh my God.
And one more here, please, guys. Yeah. Everybody here. 3, 2, 1. Thank you.
Thank you.
And Abney, one last thing. And one last thing. Part of the fun part of this, we, to the Trincomalee Association, we can't give you this sign to take home, but we made a smaller version. Councillor Brar and Pleshi thought it would be appropriate to have a token of this park in their ward that you can take home with you. So to the father, we brought you a miniature sign. The father, we're going to come and we'll do a photo with everyone in a second. So the first one is for the father.
Oh, you're going to give it to me?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Wow.
And we're going to get everyone together. Yeah. And then I also want to call up Councillor Brar and Paleshi, of course, but we can have... thank you, Father. No, stay here, Father.
Okay.
And it was Chris and Reggie that pestered Councillor Paleshi into this wonderful idea. So I'm going to ask Chris...
Sav and Siva?
Yes.
Siva's there. Siva!
Here
we see you, right?
Reggie? Reggie, one for you. And our friend from Halifax. This is for you. You're not from Chicago.
They're not going to come.
Huh? They're not going to come.
They were.
They're not going to come.
Yeah. Yes.
Is everyone? Okay. Let's get the microphone out of the way then. Okay, everybody hold up your signs.
He won't take one.
Another two, we can give it to two people.
Yeah, do you have the two people?
Yes.
Who?
Murali.
Murali?
And Dyanidhi.
Murali and Vanity.
Dyanidhi.
You want to call it?
Dyanidhi.
Dyanidhi, okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you.
Can we move this for a second? Yes. Why don't we push this back?
Let's bring this in the middle. Father,
Why don't we put all the signs up front?
Yeah, all the signs up front. Go down.
You want to hold them up?
I feel the same, but
Oh, big one. But then no. One day.
Oh, yeah? That was from Ireland.
Thanks for the Thank you. Thanks for the chief. Thank you. My character.
You might have heard something.
ஐயா நான் இங்க நிக்கிறேன்.
Bang, teacher bang. Where's the lady who tried this?
Yes! Yes! Yo, take a video, take a video. It's okay. It's okay. Hello.
Okay.
Okay, Pak.
Want to go to the park? Let's go to the park.
We lost her. I'm kidding. She's here. I'm kidding.
Somewhere here. Inge.
She is family. I'm hoping so.
That's good.
I was like, I thought you like John. And I just realized you said John. No, let's. Okay, she's good. Yeah, I'm like, I have a slight confusion with the two.
Silana.
நல்லா நெஞ்சில தலையை இது வழியா போட்டோ வடிவம் எடுங்க இதான் எங்களுக்கு
வந்த பதிவு செய்தாச்சு ரிசர்வ் மார்க் பண்ணியாச்சு அவர் 2 இந்தியால வைக்கணும் இந்த சைடு பேர் மறை நீங்க 2 இந்தியால வேணும் இந்த சைடு வா நான்
Introduce yourself to
Very good.
That you saw.
Thank you.
Yeah, not so bad. The white lens that I have in my bag, that was 3.
Thank you.
Literally, I told her to bring her.